Come over here, sis. Get over here by mama.
Okay, I'm coming.
We have about 3 more to 5 more minutes of this right here.
Come on, Keisha.
3 to 5 more minutes, people, please.
Okay, because you're not done. Come here.
Soraya, sit down
Don't
in front
cry,
of Morgan
Mama.
Fisher.
Don't
Keep
cry.
you sit down by Morgan
Yeah,
Fisher.
there you go. Here.
About 3 more minutes.
All family and friends
Keisha,
that can
squeeze
crowd
in. I
in
can't
together.
see
All the babies get in the
right
front.
here
All
in
the
the
little
front.
girls get down in there in the front. Sit down in the grass.
Family, kids,
Get the
children.
candles away from your face, though, boo.
Okay, somebody needs to say a prayer.
I do.
All right, that's like my baby.
Ow.
All right, you gonna stand up?
Where's she at?
I think my
I'm a picture.
Y'all speak loud. Y'all speak very, very loud. Loud, loud, loud.
I thank the Lord for having my family here and my family members. I just want to thank God for everything He has done for me and my faith.
Amen. Amen, baby.
Anybody else want to say what they grateful for or anything? Before we get into all the good stuff? Go ahead, kids. Go ahead. Y'all worth it all. That's amen.
Amen.
Can I say something?
Yeah, wait, man. We get the baby step chance first. Go ahead.
I'm grateful for everyone to come and worship the baby. Even though he's 2 years old, he's sad. And I just want to apologize.
All right, baby.
It's a beautiful thing.
Thank you. Okay. All right, any more little kids? All right, go ahead from the teenage. No, go ahead.
Man, I remember I first met my nigga Terrence. I had on all brown. That mean, I had on high socks. And he was teaching me how to sell candy. And he picked me up. I'm like, we finna go to work? He like, yeah. And then this nigga dropped me off at the Walmart, like right down the street from my house. Gave me a full box, like sell out. Hey, he was teaching me how to sell the Jack in the Box. I was like, yeah. I went outside. I was selling. It started raining and it was cold and they left. I was like, damn, when he coming back, he taking forever. Then he came back. I'm like, Terrence, I'm glad you're here, bro. We finna go. He like, nah, nigga, I want my money, nigga. And then, like, I started really getting to know Terrence. I started going to work. Then I met Trey Nisha because we went to the beach one day. And then they was just like, they started talking. And then I remember Morgan was born. I was like, okay, they got a baby together. And I was around her mostly all the time. I was going to work and everything. Then they stopped talking and I haven't seen Terrence for a minute because I moved. But then I seen him again and he was with Morgan and Trey Nisha on Conejo and they was like, Ronnie, when you gonna come to work again? We need you. I'm like, all right, I got you. I got this. I started going to work and everything and I was just around him every day. Then we just fell off again and then we came back together. And then here he is right now. I mean, there's a reason for everything. It's real hard to think like that when there's something like this happening, you know? But, you know, it's only for better times, though. And she don't gotta suffer no more, no nothing, you know? We don't gotta worry about taking her to the hospital no more because she's hurting, no none of that. She's in a better place now. And we all know where she went. I mean, like,
Stop.
we can't be focused on beefing and violence and everything. We all gotta love each other because we don't know who's gonna lead. And it's always the people you'll never think in 100 years. How you think I felt? I woke up to this, like my whole house, like we was all crying like all night. I gotta go to work, I gotta go to school and really just think about this and live with this every day. But I just pray for better times, and I know, like, I'ma just live for my little sister, and we gonna be all right. We just gotta give it up to God, cause that's the only thing we can do.
Amen.
We can't beat ourselves up over it or nothing. We just gotta really give it to God, cause it's God who did this. We just, you know, just rest in peace, my little sister, man. I remember just the good times, and all we gotta do is just reminisce. We all know she was smart. I used to come home from work, she'd be like, Ronnie, you went to work? You went to work? Like, how you know I went to work? She was real smart though. She really just talked and talked. And I remember I just used to watch her and then just have full-blown conversations. And I'm like, how does she do that? This girl is really gifted. I mean, it's all for better days, and we gonna be all right, you know? We just really gotta reminisce on all the good times. You know, from this point on, we just really gotta love each other and really stick together, you know? I don't really got nothing else to say. I mean, I'm never gonna forget you, Morgan. One of the smartest babies I ever know, probably will ever know. You got more knowledge than some of these people I know today. That's
Right. Grown up.
like for real.
That's for real.
Right.
You know, I love you, Morgan. You know, we all love you. That's why we here today. It's sad to see you go so soon, because we know you would have grown up to be a really great person.
She was a doctor or a lawyer.
She would have been making bread. We gon'
all these fun-minded people around right here. I love y'all all coming out. All right, somebody else, let's go.
Alina. George.
I got something to say. I can say for one thing, I'm Uncle Brian. I was her uncle. Every time she see me, it's Uncle Bane. That's how she said it, you know what I mean? Tradisha hit me up on Facebook one time. We was going through Facebook and Morgan seen some white man with some blonde hair. He said, Conco! I was just like, wow. At least she know who I am. Every time she see me, at the first, she was just like, get away from me. And we'd come over here all the time, we'd connect, and then I couldn't get her to leave me alone. She'd climb on me like, am I a jungle gym to you? Like, nigga, 7 foot tall. I'm off, but I miss Morgan. That's my baby, y'all. It's serious, y'all. That disease is no joke. We gotta spread that awareness to everybody and just let everybody know. She was gone too soon for me too. I wasn't ready for that at all. I thought it was just a thing. I seen on Facebook she's going to the hospital, she's gonna get better. But that's not the outcome that I expected. That's what I expected, but that's what I didn't get. Same thing that happened to me, I thought to my sisters 5 years ago. So it's just like, I can't keep taking these L's, y'all. We need to come together as a people and change, because this right here is,
That's what's up.
you know what I mean? On everything. Like,
Unity.
I'm done. Rest in peace.
I got something to say.
Let Uncle get right here.
This is my 4th grandchild. I was scared. Day one when they told me, I was really scared because I had already lost a baby. I just couldn't lose another one. I have so many memories because I don't go to my grandkids' birthday party because I love little kids, but they move too much for me. When I went to her second birthday, she got out the pool. It was like my grandma. She didn't want nobody else to touch me because I was her grandma. And so when she ate candy, something sugary, her mouth was so juicy. So I nicknamed her Juicy. Tradisha hit me on the Facebook and said, somebody called her Morgan. She was like, no. What she said, Tradisha?
I'm not Morgan, my name's Juicy.
Juicy.
I'm not Morgan, my name's
That was Juicy.
She told everybody, we at the doctor's office, everybody heard it was Juicy.
Her name is Juicy. because she was her mouth. Because you know how kids eat candy, and their mouth be so juicy, you just want to kiss them because you know it's good. You know it's gonna be good. I know she loved me. And y'all, I mean, I'm gonna keep it 100. This is not a white disease. This is not a Mexican disease. This is a black disease.
Everybody.
No, yeah, it is, but we carry it the hardest. We carry it the hardest. And y'all need to check. And our male carry, yes.
Both of us. Both of us. Let me clarify that real quick. 'Cause I don't want no. I'm sorry. I just don't want no one to, you know, because it's very, very important to get tested. When we had Morgan, we did not know either one of us
Y'all
had
carried
the
the
trait.
trait, yeah.
We had our baby thinking everything was fine and normal, and 3 days later they called us and told us our baby had sickle cell. I had never heard of sickle cell. I didn't know nothing about it. I wasn't in contact with my dad's
And like we was fucking and having babies and shit.
Terrence.
You know, sorry y'all, but it's like, you know what I'm saying, nobody knew nothing
Terrence,
about
the
no
kids,
kids like
the
that.
kids
Sorry
out
about
there.
that.
No, but we didn't.
For y'all ones out there, the ones that is having sex out there and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying?
Important, because even if I met full Mexicans with it, you know, yeah, a lot of black people carry it, but you know, just because you're not black, don't feel like you don't need to get tested for it, you know, because it's important. If you have the trait, because you
And like
have the
it's a
trait of
disease.
sickle cell,
It's not a disease.
It's
It's a genetic
you have the
disease.
trait of
Genetic trait, y'all.
Genetic.
If you have the trait of sickle cell, you go without no symptoms.
Right.
So it's 50 to 75 people here. Half of us could have it and nobody knows because they didn't. All these babies here. Now, in 1991 or 1990, right after I was born, they started testing everybody, testing our
Right.
babies. But when all of us that are grown was born, they wasn't
Yeah.
testing us, you know. So if you don't, if you haven't had a baby with somebody with the trait of sickle cell, then you probably don't even know that you got the trait of sickle cell until you go and have a baby with somebody else that got the trait of sickle cell because both y'all carrying the gene makes the baby have the disease.
Right.
You know?
Most people have
So-
the trait, and you can have no symptoms.
Yeah, no
and
symptoms.
the child will
I've never
have
known.
full.
I've been
Right.
dehydrated all my life, but I just thought it was because I was dehydrated. I never knew it was because I got a trait of sickle cell, you know? 'Cause
Right.
It's just, the symptoms can
And
be
Terrence
so
was
mild to
dehydrated
none.
too because my baby wanted to drink water all the time. But I never, I mean, if I knew, I don't remember recalling it.
Yeah.
And I'm his mom.
Yeah.
And I mean, they didn't tell me, they didn't test him for it. And I'm like, I felt like I really,
It wasn't a mandatory test.
It wasn't nothing like that.
but you know, as a mom, you feel like you take your kids to the doctor and you feel like the doctor should be, yeah, like, I'm going to keep it real how I feel. You know what I'm saying? As a mom. So I'm just telling y'all for real. You know, before y'all get busy or whatever, get yourself tested for y'all know what y'all looking at.
Everything.
You know, so but this is my juicy. This is juicy.
You know,
And I'm gonna miss her very much.
Well, Keisha.
I was going to say that I remember her name was Princess because got my baby that jacket.
yeah,
She was little,
yeah.
it said
You know, I was
Damn, I mean, I'm sorry.
people say, I want to name my daughter Princess. I want my baby Princess. And Helena called me, and it felt so special to say, you know what my baby's name is? Guess what my baby's name is? I said, what's your baby's name? She said, girl, what's your name? I said, Princess. She said, my baby's name is Princess. She said, I argued with Terrence. I want her name to be Princess Morgan. So to me, her name is Princess Morgan. And then when I saw Terrence, he said, hey, Godmommy, guess what my baby's name is? And I said, her name is Princess. And I brought all the clothes and everything I could to say, and he saw me, he looked like, and it felt good, you know. And I'm just, you know, sad that I couldn't bond with her the way I wanted to. I saw her a few times and she wouldn't come to me. And the first time she came to me, she was like, I don't know about you. She gave me a hug. She hurried up and went back to Helena. And she stood back and looked at by the plant that I really like, those creeping Charlie plants. She just watched me from the plant like, okay, I got you. But, you know, I'm going to miss her. I wish I had more time to bond with her, but, you know, I got you, Terrence. I never really got a chance to bond with you, but the baby, she was just too cute, and I'm just, like I said, I want a picture of this, I'm going to put it up, and I was offered today to have a portrait made of her. One of my friends want to do a portrait of him.
I want this picture. I know.
I
I'm just saying.
I'm like, that is just so cute. I
We
couldn't
gotta
believe
slap
it.
that in the house. I'm
This
sorry.
is for everybody else that's saying, you know what I'm saying? I know everybody, y'all heard and all that. I appreciate everybody coming through and showing me they love, regardless. You know what I mean? Everybody knew my baby. Everybody, she knew all.
You see the little baby right there with the candle? Make him sit it up.
Sit down.
Putting this with his face. And, you know,
Like this. I'm gonna take it away from you.
you know, it's hard and whatever, you know what I mean? But with all y'all love and stuff, I swear, you know what I'm saying? I want to know how to go on. You know, y'all all keep me company, you know what I mean? You know, every second, you know, I'm moving around and stuff. It gives me less to think about it, you know what I mean? But as soon as I stay still and lay next, you know, to my girl, lay down, you know, I swear to God, I think of my daughter all the time. It don't matter where it is at. If I'm studying still or something, y'all see me, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, bring me back to reality, talk to me, and, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm always, you know what I'm saying, constantly thinking of my kids for one, you know what I'm saying, my family, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
No, I appreciate y'all all coming through and showing y'all support. My baby appreciate all y'all. She know all y'all. She know y'all all love her. Everything I love, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm gonna let y'all know further on everything else that's going on in our lives and stuff like that as far as Morgan, you know what I mean? And I appreciate all y'all coming out and show y'all support once again, you know what I mean?
Thank you.
I really appreciate y'all. I really thank y'all from the bottom of my heart for everything. I love all y'all, you know what I'm saying? You coming out and showing me support, you know what I mean? Being here for me and my daughter. You know?
Love you.
And I love you too. I love y'all all, you know? And I thank y'all, you know what I'm saying? Whenever y'all ready, y'all go on and set y'all candles down. Y'all go through the front door, exit out the side door for your food. Kids first.
But I'm not. How you know I didn't want to say something?
I ain't never said that you didn't. I was gonna say that you was. I was gonna say anybody got something. Go ahead, Daisy. Say something, Daisy.
No, not the camera, please. But I want to say I'm sorry, you feel me, for what happened with your daughter. I cannot wish that on nobody else. And I didn't know her, and I feel bad for you. And I'm sorry because it hurts so bad to say with my daughter, but I love you, Terry. You did a lot for me, and like I said, I'm sorry for you and your baby mama. You've been so bad. That's what I want to say.
I want to say thank you to everybody for coming to support my baby. I know a lot of people care about my daughter, and it hurts me to see so many people affected by this. But, you know, I know I got to stay strong. He's my only child, so I've been taking it kind of hard, you know, but I really do appreciate everybody coming out here. I'm going to say, thank you for that. I want to thank Keisha because I know you were a big part of my baby's life, and I appreciate that. I kind of feel bad in the way that my baby is gone because she, like, you know, she meant a lot to me, so I was kind of selfish with her, you know. I never wanted her to be anywhere. I always wanted her to be with me, you know. But she was just, you know, and now that she's gone, all I can think about is, you know, like how it was, and I just wish I had more time with her. I knew my baby had sickle cell, but in the back of my mind, I always knew, you know, I thought about that probably 3-4 times a month. I cried about it 3-4 times a month, like, dang, when I get old, you know, it's gonna be the other way around. I'm gonna have to take care of her. Of course, I would have took care of her to the day I died, but it broke my heart that my baby was gonna be the sick one, because I ain't never been sick about nothing, you know. And I always knew that it was gonna happen, you know, and that was like the biggest fear in my life, that my baby was gonna only be 25, 30 years old, because that's the average life expectancy. They live to be 40, you know, but I see babies die of it at 3 years old, 11 years old, you know.
Well, I'll be in the hospital.
But I just, you know, to think that, you know, I just never imagined my baby would be gone this soon, you know. So it was just like a shock. Yeah, and it's like the most devastating thing that ever happened to me, you know, but I know I gotta stay strong. I know hurting myself ain't gonna take me to my baby, you know. A lot of people was worried about me, I can tell, you know, but I'm grateful to have so many people standing behind me because I probably wouldn't be able to do it. I'm glad I have my baby daddy. He was a wonderful, wonderful father to my baby. I was so grateful to have him. You know, I hardly had to buy her clothes. He bought all her clothes, her shoes. You know, he was just.
And so all the love we got out here on these streets, you know what I'm saying? Everybody putting down that support, you know what I mean? everybody really giving love, people giving that love back. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why we sing the song. Look, she like, shoot, I'm my cousin too. Shoot.
So what you want to say, Ashley? You miss your cousin?
I know.
You want to say something?
Well, Ashley, give her a hug.
Oh.
No,
but I like to
anybody
say
else
that.
got anything else to say? Want to say? Go ahead, my boy.
When I found out I got the phone call that Morgan was gone, man, it broke my heart. I cried, man. Honestly, I cried. Why? Because Morgan was so smart. I seen Morgan every day. She went to Ariel Mama house every day. And to find out that she was gone and I couldn't talk to her no more, it broke my heart. I talked to Morgan like she was one of us. We have a full-blown conversation with her. I just hate that she gone now. And I ain't gonna be able to talk to her no more. But I loved her from the bottom of my heart. Rest in peace, Morgan.
I just want everybody to remember that Morgan is so beautiful and she has the most beautifulest personality ever. And I'm happy that she touched all you guys, and thank everybody for coming out. And I'll never forget Morgan, and I'll never forget what you guys, and you guys, I'll always be there for y'all. I'm never gonna forget her. She was beautiful and the most beautiful personality. I mean, she'd be like, hey, auntie, like, yes, like popping her finger. So that's my little niece, and I'm always gonna remember that. And I thank you guys, and I love you guys. God bless everybody.
Hurry up, where you at, baby?
You want to say something, bro? David?
I'll talk for my sister.
Thank you.
I know she's probably not strong enough for this, you know, type of thing. This is my only sister, the only little sister I got. And I know my baby meant a lot to her.
Hey, that was my.
I used to tell her all the time.
My baby,
my baby all the wrong
right
stuff.
If y'all want to know how, if y'all want to know how Morgan is, she has 50% of Morgan attitude. Everybody. If y'all know how Morgan was, she was 50% of her attitude. You feel what I'm saying? This is our auntie area right here. You know what I'm saying?
We would be somewhere. I'll be like, we'll be like, she would always tell me.
If London was here right now, London would tell you Morgan started firing on London because me and London was playing. And then London was playing with her and stuff. The first thing she told London, nigga, I'll beat your ass. I was teacher. Hey, right? She said, Morgan, what you said?
Just say, Morgan.
She said, I'll beat his ass. Like, she was serious. So like, you know what I'm saying? But not saying it like that it was good for a 2-year-old to speak like that, but she seen her daddy playing with her friend. You know what I'm saying? She knew what it was.
We know.
So she had to let him know.
Right.
You take it off from my daddy. I get how tall you is. I'm gonna get you, you know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? She be saying the most craziest things. Like, you know, for a 2-year-old to talk, and I know we all know these babies is a blessing, you know what I'm saying? On everything. So don't think for 1 minute anything you doing in front of them or y'all saying in front of them on everything. They paying 10 times attention. They're watching everybody. Everybody a role model out here. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta make sure that y'all stand strong and make sure that y'all love one another. And just make sure that, you know what I mean?
David, you got something to say?
No, I don't. I just love Morgan. I love y'all.
Okay,
I love Terrence. I love Trey.
Okay, can we all say in unison together the Lord's Prayer? Okay, everybody know the Lord's Prayer? Ready? Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen. Candles up!
Candles up!
Candles up!
Don't burn yourself.
Hey!
Everybody blow them out. Take your candles, blow them out.
Don't blow them out. Release the balloons. Release the balloons.
I love you, Morgan.
Love you, Morgan.
All right.
Okay.
I love you, Trey.
I'm going to Put the candles around here on the grass.
I love you, Terrence.
I love you, Terrence.
Love y'all. Everybody, y'all
Tanisha and
good.
Tisha.
Show your love. Be up top. Be up top.
Blowing them out?
No.
Kids are out here.
No, y'all put them around. Put them around.
I got everybody get their kids. Come here.
Well, somebody can get mine.
No.
Go get that one.
Nine, no.